You could tap in. This is a channeled message from a channeled space. So I'm just going to focus on the energy and the message. I'm going to focus on the message. I'm not going to be looking at you guys because I'm in deep meditation and channeling this message. And whatever comes through, I hope it helps you. Okay? All right. So I'm just going to allow the guides to step forward. The angels. And I'm going to put a protective space and barrier around us. Each and every one of us, clearing the energy and protecting us from attacks on all four corners of the earth and everywhere in between. Sending love and light to everyone. And we're surrounding a circle right now with a bunch of people from the light that are loving, kind, supportive, and generous and caring. And they're all standing around in a circle of light, bound so tight that nothing may enter that does not want to do you right. If you have stepped into this message, you came in right at the right time. This is going to be surprising. This is something most of you have to hear. You don't need to hear it. You don't really want it. You have to. See, Spirit wants you to know and take you on a journey of those of you who know that you are good people. You know you do good for others. You know you do a lot of good. And there's this battle between you and these entities. And these entities know just how good and just how powerful you are. And so they continue to attack you with these tiny little, you did this, oh, but you did that, but you did that, but you did that. And no matter how much good you do, they don't want you taking any credit for it. So you're sitting here blaming yourself, contemplating on if you're a shitty person or not, wondering why you're not succeeding, whatever that means, and you're worried about it. And I want to become rich, and I want to make sure whatever I do, it's to get back at this person and to do that. And it's all for revenge, and everything I'm doing is for someone else. And that's why it's not happening. When you are continuously focused on things that you want to do because you want to impress others, that is your ego. And Spirit says, step back and want to do it for yourself, because you have been getting too many attacks towards you. You have been constantly attacked. There are people who spew words of hate towards you, and they don't know unknowingly that they are spewing black magic towards people. Because negative words to another person is black magic to them. And so if you continue to talk shit about on people, you continue to say this person's a piece of shit, they're this, they're a bad person, you are spewing black magic onto them, therefore recreating it back onto you, because everything you do comes back to you. And all of the attacks that you have gotten, because the light and the dark are not far from each other, they're right in there, and we're in between of it all. The dark, the light are right next to each other. And if you continue to battle, I don't want to be dark no more, I'm only light. I don't want to be light no more, I'm only dark. Then you are imbalanced. And instead of fighting both energies, stand in the middle and say, I stand on my own. I am not of the light, I'm not of the dark. I am me. Because too much of trying to be what everybody else is trying to be. Oh, healing. I'm healed. I'm in the light. I'm the best. But they don't talk about all the fucking shit, disgusting parts of themselves. The ugly, the good, and the bad. And everybody's pretending that they're healed and standing there. And you're looking at them going, I want to be healed like that too. But bitch, they got mad shit going on. I do. We all do. The battle between self can feel like a battle outside of self. And though we do battle with spiritual warfare, we mostly battle internal warfare. What's within us? To break the bonds and the chains that are binding us. And it's funny because you think these bonds and chains really, even though they have something to do with other people, and it's the cords and the attachments and the way that you're living with these energies, your ex's hell, your mom's problems, your family's problems, even though we think we're battling with them, it's actually none of it matters. It's all an illusion. All the internal battle is coming from within. Because we don't want to feel lonely, we create a world of drama and chaos. Because when things are too peaceful, they're boring. When things are too chaotic, they're dangerous. And so you're afraid to balance it out. Go a little bit into the chaos and a little bit into the calmness. And take it and center it to the middle. And stop thinking you have to be this way or you have to be that way. And stop thinking that their judgments matter, because they don't. And you will not classify yourself anymore as this or that or this. And just say you are. When you become nothing, you are everything. We have struggles, all of us, each and every one of us, as individuals, have struggles from within. And because of those struggles, we judge ourselves, and we take the time and rewind it backwards by judging ourselves, by saying, I did this, so I'm a bad person, so I'm going to get punished, and I don't deserve this. No, none of it is true. It's an illusion. It's an illusion, and I've had an experience 2 days ago, happened with spirit, where I would hear the darkness speak, and there was all types of darkness. There was the big scary monsters. There was the guys in between. There was all the little men and the big men. And then the light came in and was singing me songs and telling me that it's going to be okay, and telling me it's not about what you're doing. This is not bad. That's not bad. It's about we're worried. We don't want to worry about you. We don't want to have to fight the darkness with you. Make it easy and just break the bonds and break the chains. Nobody was judging me. And even the ones that were judging me didn't even matter. Didn't even matter. I was in a dark place and I felt dark. But it was not darkness. It's actually the light. Because through every dark experience I have ever had, I found the answers there. Every time. Every time. I'd be like, oh my God, I'm in this dark situation. I don't know what's going on. Am I going to ever get out of it? And every time I would reflect on it and I would realize something. When those dark voices were talking to me and yelling at me and screaming at me and judging me, I didn't look at them like something's wrong with me. I looked at them like something's wrong with them. Why are they in this particular situation? Why are they so obsessed with destroying me? And the light didn't even get involved until later on in the evening, when I was up crying and depressed and miserable and I couldn't sleep. And the light came in and started telling me, shut them up. Stop allowing them to make you feel like shit. You shouldn't feel bad about what you're doing. You should listen to why is someone else making you feel bad about what you're doing. Why can't they understand that this is your experience on your time, your journey, and you're going to go as you go. You're not going to follow the collectives. Listen, don't even worry about what time it is and what day it is. I know that sounds crazy. Oh my God, what are you talking about? You know, it's Monday at 8 a.m. I got to be at work. I get it. Go. You got to play the Matrix game to win the Matrix race. But here's what I'm going to tell you now, my dearest, most beautiful children. It is time now for you to understand that we don't come to you to tell you what to do, because the light doesn't get involved. Free will. We don't get involved. So just pay close attention when entities are violating your free will. Why are they telling you you're ugly, you're stupid, you're nothing, you can't make it? Excuse me, that's my free will. You're talking to me in my ear about shit I'm not doing and I'm not a good person. And you're violating my free will. And that right there should send off warning signs. This is not the energy you want to work with. It's not. And it's not going to work. And I'm not afraid. And you can't do anything to dismiss me or to make me feel uncomfortable or afraid, because I done been through it all. I done seen it all. And my shit is my shit. It ain't yours and it ain't theirs. And if everybody don't stop acting like shit is fucking hokey dokey dandy up in this bitch, then we're all going to go crazy. But because what I'm going to tell you is this. The light is about sick and fucking tired of it. We are getting sick and tired of doing and doing and giving and doing and giving and doing and being the ones to stand back and not arguing, not saying nothing back. It's all right. You know what? They're going through their thing. Let me shut my mouth. Why is that fair to me that you're going through something, but I have to be cautious of how I speak to you? Why don't you be cautious of how you speak to me? Because what you could say could trigger to make me go back to the person I was when I worked so hard to become this person. You can't expect people to around you because you're going through something. Work on your own shit. Work on it and stop doing things to compete with others. It's not going to work. What are you worried about what they're doing? How much money they're making? Who they're with? Oh, because they cheated on you? They broke up with you and now you want to get back to them? Cut that shit out. You sound crazy. You sound like, just sit down and think of what you're saying. Even if you have friends and ex-friends who did you dirty, send them love and light. Send them so much love and so much light. Because these people will never understand the work that you have had to do to get to where you are. And you know what? Your triggers, your overwhelmingness, I'm hearing you have been doing so much for others constantly over and over again that it started to trigger you and overwhelm you. And you're not going to, if you don't ground yourself and you don't get yourself to a safe space, you are not going to be able to do this anymore. You're going to give up, because that's what happens to us when we don't want to do it. When we stop wanting to do stuff for others because we're tired of not receiving it. But Spirit says you have to put your foot down. You have to take your power back. And you have to do things that please you, not anybody else. It's time for you to have fun, to be a child, to enjoy your life, to stop worrying about your finances. Stop thinking, I'm going to be rich, I'm going to be rich, I'm going to be rich. The more you fiend and stress over it, the more the universe says this person is desperate and they're not ready. Let it the fuck go. I know me, I've struggled so hard with the financial part because Flo was always like, I'm going to make it. I'm going to be the first wealthy person in his family. And to this day, I believe that to the core, and I know it will happen. It just needs the time and everything to be aligned, and it will happen. And we have so many ideas as a collective, as an individual. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to create this, I'm going to create that. And then nobody's there for you. Nobody helps you. So now you feel lonely and lost, and you don't know where to start. And now you feel unmotivated. Now you feel like a bum. Now you feel like a lack thereof. But I can promise you, if you just let it all go, and I've been working today on letting it all go and telling Spirit, listen, I love everyone, but I will no longer be doing shit for free. I will no longer keep giving away my money, because I have given and donated, and I told the universe, listen, I can't be in this vibration where I'm constantly giving to others. I have to turn the vibration around to where I'm receiving in return. And as much as I receive here and there, it's not nearly enough of what I do for this earth. And let me tell you something, I count those as my points. And the points that I've racked up, unimaginable. So when the darkness comes in and tells me what you're doing is wrong, you're bad, you're stupid, you shouldn't be doing this, who the fuck are you talking to? I spend 99% of my time helping others. Don't get mad at me when I want to sit back and relax too, motherfucker. And don't judge me, because you know what? My points have been racked up. If I go right now and my heart is weighed to the feather, you listen, they're going to weigh the feather in the heart, and my heart will be lighter than that feather. And I will walk through the gates of all heavens. Not heaven, all the heavens. Oh, you're in one heaven? Guess what? I'm in every heaven. I go to that heaven, that. Shit, I might even go into the darkness just to see what's going on so I can come back and let the light know, yo, we got to go help these motherfuckers. Because one more thing, I'm going to say this right now. You're not going to sit around here talking about forget the dark because I am here. No. There are people in the astral worlds, and I've seen them and I experienced them, that have died of drug overdoses, that have hanged themselves, shot themselves, and they're trapped there because they believe somewhere along the lines, maybe religion lied to them, maybe their parents, that because I did this, I belong in hell. No, the fuck you don't. You don't, though. No, you don't. People who die of drug overdoses aren't pieces of shit who deserve that. They made mistakes, but the problem was they didn't have nobody to guide them so they could learn. And we can't be judging them. And they don't deserve to be in hell, punishing themselves for the rest of eternity because they made a mistake in their one human lifetime experience. I will not stand for that. I will, as much as I can, go over to the dark and pull motherfuckers out of the river of hatred and pain and suffering, and I will bring them over to the light. And you have the opportunity to do the same thing. I just opened my eyes and I saw the number 77. The number 77 that vibrates the highest number to the heavens and God. You have to understand something. As a light worker, as a powerful starseed, we need you to continue understanding how good of a person you are, how much you deserve. Because if you allow these voices to keep telling you don't deserve nothing, you're a bad person, we're going to lose you to that. We're not going to lose you forever. We're going to lose you to that. And how could you allow yourself to get lost in the you don't deserve better energy when you know yourself what kind of a person you truly are? I see a form of gifted transcendence for many of you, and your gifts are evolving. And I'm telling you right now, it might get a little tough, because right before things are about to get really easy, they start to get real tough. And what's the logic in that? Why does it have to happen? Well, because whatever you're preparing for next, it's going to take these multiple lessons for you to have learned, so you don't take it with you to this next stage, because this next stage is very important. It's very important. I repeat, we cannot have you lose yourself right before shit is about to get really real out here. So if you see yourself dabbling in the darker arts that you were just leaving behind, and you see it happening, and you're being tempted more and more, and you're doing things that you didn't do before, just let me tell you something. This is the moment where you are going to make a change, a difference, transcend everything in your life. So right before that moment, Spirit had to really show you, this is what you're capable of when you walk over to the darkness. So you got to try to stay out of there. We're not telling you to do that because it's bad for you. We're telling you because that's the only cycle that you need to break. Right there. It's going back to the habits, the anger, the bitterness, the I hate you, the I'm going to win, you're going to lose energy, the black magic entity energy. And whatever entities may be attached to you, it could be from previous lifetimes. Listen, I've seen someone who looked like a caveman come up to me right next to my bed and look down at me and say, I love you. And I'm like, oh, who are you? Like, I saw him. These are ancient soul ties that we have to break, because, listen, God knows it would be wonderful to go back to all these lifetimes and fix everything, but we can't do that. We have to focus on what's happening now, because each time you're coming here, each time you're ascending, each time you're trying to ascend more and more and more, and you have to just focus on this lifetime. Forget about everything you've done, even yesterday. Can I just say this? Even yesterday, if you did something, let's say yesterday you did something negative, and now today you decide to turn around and say, I'm changing my life. You can't be like, but I just did that yesterday. That's not hypocritical. You get a new chance every single day. When Jesus says to Thomas in the Gnostic text, and Thomas says, Jesus, when will you return to us, the Christ-like consciousness? And he said, when you can stand with your clothes fully off and stomping on your underwear on the ground, laughing playfully like children, I will return to you. And that means simply when you can bear your soul, not worry about guilt and shame and judgment, that's when he can return. But people are running around with so much guilt, so much shame, so much self-judgment, so much self-deprecating habits. I know, I experienced them. As much as I'm a healer, I am so working on so many parts of me that sometimes there's things that I just can't let go of. And I want to. And you would think, as powerful as I am, and I am really powerful. So I'm telling you this because if I'm experiencing it, this is the problem. A lot of healers out here, they don't tell you, I'm going through this too. They're like, girl, you got to heal this. You got to heal this. But do they tell you what they go through? Never. Never. And you know why? Because they want you to think that they're perfect. But bitch, you ain't perfect. We see right through you. You talking about you see through people and this person, that person, and these trolls and da-da-da. Bitch, it's you. You're the one bringing out that energy. I'm telling you, whoever you're dealing with, thinking that they're perfect and trying to judge you for who the fuck you are, wake the fuck up. For a while, and I'm getting emotional now for a reason. For a while, you felt like your guides had forgotten about you. Like they just didn't remember. They're done with you. They tried. They're over it. And you know what? Even if that is to happen, I'm going to tell you right now, you can always start over. And you can always ask for something new. You don't have to fucking rely on anybody. Not spirit, not God, not your mom, not your sister. You don't have to rely on anybody. It should be a gift to be able to ask others for assistance. Now, oh, please, could you help me? I need you. No. We don't. Let's get it clear. You don't need me and I don't need you. We work together because of the kindness of our hearts, because it's what we enjoy doing. Nobody's my slave. I'm not your slave. You're not my slave. Don't get it twisted up in here. I don't work for the light. I work with the light. If I wanted to work for something, I would go work for the darkness. Because when you go head over to the darkness, and I'm talking about dark, I'm not talking about these lower astral realms where these people are just stuck there repeating the same patterns. They're not hurting really anybody else. They're just really hurting themselves because they keep staying in these same patterns, not breaking that, and not going through the light or whatever it is. I'm not talking about them because these are not even evil people. They're just mischievous, misguided human beings who are trapped in the astrals who just need to say, fuck this place, I'm out, and leave. But they won't do it because they're comfortable there. Because I'm going to tell you something. Someone's hell could be their heaven. Someone's heaven could be their hell. Don't get it twisted. There's no heaven in hell. There's a perspective, a mentality. You could be in a hell right now and think it's the best shit on earth. Hell is awesome. I get to party, drink. I get to do drugs. I get to fuck bitches. I get to get whatever you want. I get to get naked. Whatever. And then you could be in heaven where it's like, you get there and it's so perfect. Everything's so peaceful. And you're like, yo, this is kind of weird. Nothing happens here. It's all, every day is happy, bubbles, ice cream and cake. And I'm running around and you know what I'm saying? It's a perspective thing. It ain't about those. We have to wake up to that concept. Spirit wants us to wake up to that concept that it's all a mind thing. Everything's an illusion that you created and you can destroy. You're talking to me. I've done it. In one night, I could create all of these entities, and then in 1 minute, I could, what the fuck? Excuse me, that's all me. Oh my God. And listen, even though, yes, spirit's around, it's real, they don't have access to you unless you say, have access to me. They cannot have access to you. This is free will. They cannot break the bonds of free will. So do not get it twisted unless you allow that energy into your life. You allow them to come into your world. They cannot come near you. And that's a fact. Don't ever forget what I just said. You can't come near me unless I invite you near me. You know how I know? Because I've said to the light, only right now, those who are loving, kind, respectful, peaceful, have the best intentions for me and others can hear my thoughts right now. And everyone else is blocked from it. And I know this because I'm going to tell you why I know this. Because one time when I was fucking communicating with a very scary dude, he had to ask the other guy what I was saying. Because the other guy was able to pick up what I was saying. And he had to relay the message to him because he was in a whole nother dimension. Spirit, what else do we have to say, please, to the collective? Thank you. Somebody's guides are getting fired. I'm sorry. It's time. And I'm not talking about spirit guides like these lovely angelic beings that are, I'm talking about you, because we all have regular ass guides too. People that are just like us who have experienced things and they're here saying, I'll be your guide, but they're misguiding you and it's misleading you. Sit down today and take full inventory. Who's around me? Who's watching over me? What are you doing? Are you helping me? And if not, listen, just say, I'm on my own and I'll keep going. Because we're about sick and tired of expecting and hoping that you'll do something. If you're not here for my best intentions, this is the time where you're going to get on your little spaceship, your shuttle, and get the fuck up out of here. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the fuck up out of here. And I swear to God, this is the time where you have to take your fucking power back. Let me tell you something. I know there are things that we want to let go of that is so hard. I know, I feel you, baby. I know you're hurting, you're in pain. You just want to do this, you want to do that. But because of the anger that you experience from there or the things that you go through there, it's bringing you back to right there. And you're coming back over here and you're going, what the fuck am I doing? And it becomes a cycle, a vicious circle. And you keep coming back to the middle and looking all around you saying, why can't I change this? You can't change it because you're not letting it go. You just have to let it go. But until you let it go energetically first, you're not going to be able to let it go in this 3D realms. All of these people, your exes, all that shit, that all is let go of through the energy space first. Everything that you want to let go of or grab onto has to start in the energy form first. So right now, take inventory of everything that you got going on. Lay down after this channeled message and you meditate your heart out for an hour or two. Just lay there. Put something that relaxes you. And I want you to ask the deeper questions. Why What is my purpose? What am I here to do? And listen to your intuition. Who are my guides? What are you doing as my guides? Do I have to work on removing any dark energies around me? Who do I have to remove? How do I do it? Please guide me, Spirit. Because that's it. I'm taking full inventory. Full. And I catch one little person with one little bad attitude in the spirit world around me. I am not playing Mr. Nice Guy no more. Everyone will be gone by the end of the day. Don't play with me. Even if you have the slightest negative intention towards me, I can mark my motherfucking words. I promise you, you're gone. And again, we see 77. So I'm going to send you guys love and light. Take back your fucking power that was fully channeled by my higher self and by spirit that loves us, that wants us to make it. And by saying make it, I'm not talking about money-wise. I'm talking about just make it here in life and just continue to live. And those of you who are here with me, I'm going to be starting some projects with us that we can do as a collective, because I really feel the collective needs to come together right now. We need to, because people are separated more and more, and I feel like we have to come together and start to create something that is togetherness and humanity comes together. So we will talk about that. I'm going to be doing a class thing on Zoom, and you guys need to get in on that. Get it. We need to create communities, not separation. So with love and light, I'm telling you right now, the message here is to go look deep within, meditate today and tomorrow, take full inventory. Who are my guides? Why are they here? What are they doing? And start to eliminate the things, places, and people and things that you know that shouldn't be in your life anymore. And that goes for me too. Best believe when I tell you guys, I do massive amounts of shadow work. Massive. I would not stand here in front of you talking to you about like I know this, I know that, if I wasn't experiencing my own massive shadow cutting cords, karmic ties, repetitive patterns, saying I'm gonna do something but not doing it. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna create that, and then I fucking leave it to the back burner. This is a message. It's time to really step up, and this is hard because when you sit here and you do that mirror work. And you stand there and you look at yourself and you go, damn, man, I have been doing this. And I did it last night. I sat in the mirror and I talked to my higher self. I talked to the spirit and I said, you're right about me. All those negative things you say, it's not about you're right. It's about in a way, you're right. But thank you for waking me up to that, because I already know that. But you saying it to me out loud makes me see it even further. And I talked to the light too. And I told him, like, you can't be judging people. I don't belong in a bad place because I do something one time or I go there. You can't be judging people what we do. It's time to take full inventory. Who's around you? Why are they around you? Are they spirit guides? Are they helping you with something? Are they making shit happen? Have you been manifesting and believing it and doing it and it's not working? Take inventory of your guides, your spirit that's around you. Do you have haters, blockers that are blocking your energetic force field? It's time. And I'm going to tell you right now, you better go play some, the Avatar type shit where you're going to lay down and you're going to envision, clear it, and return all the way back to sender. Clear it now. And you're going to lay there and you're going to meditate and you're going to figure it out like that. And you're going to meditate and you're going to catch all these motherfuckers that have been holding you back. And what are you going to do? You're going to stop them. It's time. You've been having a lot of haters block you, bro. Like, I really see some financial haters here. Like, I really see them trying to suck your wallets. I really see them trying to tell you what to do. Trying to lay down, baby. I'm coming right back. Go ahead, mom. Lay down. I'll be right back. Stay. They've been really trying to fuck with you, man. These people, they're not people. They're not people. What are they? They're not. I won't even care. Don't even call them demons. They're just blood-sucking, thirsty, just horrible humans who turned into a dark energy. They look the way they are, which is mean and angry and weird and perverted. And we're not going to accept return to sender. Thank you. We're not going to accept that thing anymore. We are done. I'm done. I don't know about you. I'm fucking done. All right, you guys. I love you, and I hope this message really helped you. Please listen back on this Please listen back onto this channeled message. Listen to it again. Go back and listen to it with your headphones, because there's messages in there I feel like you didn't hear the first time, and you're gonna need to. You gotta clear these entities. You see what I'm saying? Like, they really be just like pressing into my ear, just like get. When will you realize I don't give up? Like, I'm fucking crazier than you. I don't give up. I'm gonna keep battling until I can't battle no more. Does anybody understand what kind of battles we go through? I know you understand it, because you wouldn't be fucking with me if you didn't go through the shit that I was going through. But yeah, guess what? Never gonna give this up. I'm gonna fight your ass. Never gonna stop being the light worker. Never gonna fuck with you. Never gonna do what you do. So please stop hating on me, cause I'm a light worker. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna leave you with that. 3 times we did this shit and you saw. What did you see? 3 times we did this, and what did you see? The number 77. Work, ready to work for God. Today, all I saw was 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, everywhere. And this is right after I had an awakening. Because I'm going to tell you something. My favorite thing in the world is when the darkness think it's attacking me and it's ruining me. They're actually making me 10 times smarter, 11 times more aware, and 12 times better than that. You understand? Like, they come attacking, like, we're going to destroy her. When at the end of it all, I just like discovered something. I became wiser and smarter and more fearless and more knowing that no matter what, I got my back and spirit got my back. I'm trying to push that shit on me like they're never going to help you again if you do this again. Spirit be really, them spirits be talking, and it's an illusion. Yeah, and I tell them it's your illusion, because I don't feel you. You can't come near me. So whatever you think you're doing, it's all happening in your mind, not with me. All right, guys, I'm going to talk to you guys later. I hope this message helped you. I'm about to do the something with Spirit wants me to get like 50 people on a Zoom to do meditation and channeling together. So I'm going to be doing that. It's going to be like, I don't know. I make it like affordable, like $30 or $40, but Spirit wants me to really do that, to get a community together. So I'll be doing that this week. Again, what I said to you is we all struggle with that. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and then something holds us back. Don't give up, though. Don't give up. All right, guys? I love you, and I'll see you later. Let's clear the energy. Let's clear it and ground. Ground your energy as well, because this is like the kind of feeling where it's going to keep being like, you ain't shit. You shut the fuck up, bitch. I don't be scared. Be scared. Be scared. No, I'm tired. I don't want to be scared. I don't want to be annoyed. I don't want to fight nobody. I don't want to be your little slave and your little bitch no more. I'm not your slave. You're not going to do this no more. It's over. All right, guys? So I love you. And I will see you later. Another thing. Start opening up your heart to love. You're too closed off with love. And I have to open my heart up for love. Because we're so closed off, and we just like, instead of accepting the fact that we might fall in love and somebody good might actually come into our lives, we're doing this whole like, open your heart. Open your love. I love you guys, and I'll see you later. Try to get outside in nature as much as possible. Today I rested. Every day I'm going out into nature, and every day I'm going to tell myself that I'm worthy, and I'm not going to play no games or let nobody use me as their slave. Do you hear me? Yeah, it is. All right, guys. I will see you guys later. I love you. I hope this helps you. Bye-bye. Please share this with whoever needs it. If you, whatever, don't share. I don't care. I'm just kidding. All right. I love you. Bye, guys. Bye.